We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. And I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive? To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Another completion right back to Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Get ready.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. coming up on 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit it as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll run with a veteran. It's Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 13 yards there on a Washington first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had the punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more watching when it's zone coverage because you're going to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're going to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Third down, here's Patterson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll get that one to Carter complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He completes this to Cole Turner. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
That's good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Touchdown, Washington! Ramondre Stevenson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go, set.
Now an option play on second down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Loss on that play. And now third down gets tough on 3rd and 6. Good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop. And it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Ready.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And 31. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Patterson Running between the tackles. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loose and done? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Run. King. One more.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Checking this down to Stevenson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
Point right. Hey, 33.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Steps away to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. In motion left is Thomas.
Run. Hurry.
Mayfield with it once more. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion left comes Williams. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. Shoves him aside. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, alert! Real.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
2nd down and inches. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mayfield on 1st down. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Running left is Stevenson. Powering forward. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Commanders 10. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurry! Run.
Mayfield to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man there is Collins, complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll go again with Patterson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. First and 10, it's Patterson. And some room to roam now. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the This is caught inside the 15. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Washington. 71 yards. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Aguilar. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their... no matter who's on the field.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.